Hey everyone, welcome back. It's so great to have you here. I'm Dr. Pat, and I'm here with Robin Schoenfeld. And let me tell you what Rob has created. He's created a way for people to literally tap into all of our senses and experience, the power of life. And what that means is that if you look at life in a certain way, maybe as a tapestry, who knows what is personal to you. But now we look at, the opportunity that Rob has given all of us to look at the art of powerful living. And he is going to talk with us today about how he went from sculptor to artist to author to visionary, writing for the love of joy, and now an entire platform, the art of powerful living. You know what? I got a little bit tired just talking about that, Robert. I mean, whoa. How did you get from there to where we are today talking about this?
Exactly. Beautiful question. So I've always gone through life, how can we create a better world? And the other question I always ask is, what does the world need now? And if one wakes up every morning asking that question, it kind of answers itself. So I've always just wondered, what does the world need now? And the world needs more joy, more beauty, more friendship, more peace, more getting along. You know, we're all feeling the tension, the stress, and the angst that's going on in the world right now. What if we could find a power in ourselves, a light in ourselves that would light up the world? And that's what the power of the art of powerful living is all about. It is said, Dr. Pat, that each of us have a flame inside of us, a light inside of us. We can call it divine spark. We can call it our life force, whatever it might be. It is said that that life force is about a 16th of an inch in size in the average person. So if you put your fingers together, your thumb and your index finger, a 16th of an inch is quite small. They also say that an enlightened person, their flame is 6 feet or even larger. So, Dr. Pat, what if we can individually enlarge our flames so that it's maybe a foot in size, 2 feet in size? What if this whole world had 7.5 billion people with their light that was 6 feet in size? What kind of world would that be? That is the goal of the art of powerful living.
Yeah, and you've been able to put a I use the word platform. Let's just say you've been able to connect the dots for people so that the art of powerful living includes the art of powerful loving, the art of powerful wealth, the art of powerful health, the art of powerful joy, the art of powerful success, the art of powerful spirituality. But each of those one things that may appeal to a certain individual may not appeal to another. Might be listening and saying, "Oh, I just heard them say the art of powerful wealth." There we are, and really grabbed onto that. And somebody else is like, "Oh no, I got to have the art of powerful health because I'm not feeling that good." Isn't this the depth and the breadth of this? Kind of like your art.
Exactly. It's all encompassing. And that's what I attempt to do in the new book, for the art of love, or excuse me, for the love of joy is the title
Yeah.
of the book. And basically, it starts with self-love. I mean, that's the foundation of all joy, is to have more love in yourself. But then I move into shake your body, making friends with God, forgiveness, um, taking the day off. Dr. Pat, what if you took a day every week just to yourself, and it was Dr. Pat's day, and you could do anything you wanted, sleep in till 10, not get on the internet, whatever your joy was, that would refresh you, and
Oh,
by the next that next week you'd be great, and then you'd be looking forward to Dr. Pat's day come around, whether it be Sunday or Saturday, whatever it might be, but you knew every week it was going to be your day. And that I have all kinds of programs like that in the book. So it's
yeah.
like it's like, how do we take care of ourselves? How do we put ourselves first, light ourselves up, and then go enlighten the world?
All right, I just need to say to everybody, Linda, Jessica, Justin, all y'all, Megan, listening to the show, Kim, you just heard Robert say it. So let's pick that day.
So let's go a little further. Another concept of the art of powerful living is bringing together our talents. So, what if we
Mm.
could really enliven our talents, our desires, our dreams, our mission, our freedom, enliven your voice, and of course, enliven your beauty? That also is all part of wrapped into the art of powerful living.
Let's talk about what your journey has been like to get from where you were when we first met months ago to where we are now. I mean, here's what I want to say about this. Most people in the world that you work with in this arena, they would say to you that in order for an individual to take an idea and bring it to life, it's a year. It's a year before there's any teeth in it, before you can even talk about it. And yet at the same time, that would have been the case if you weren't living your own program, the art of powerful living. It would be like 12 months from now, we would still be trying to figure out what to say, but it's not. I want to hear what this journey was like for you, because in the teaching is the learning.
Very much so. And wow, Dr. Pat, how do I answer that question? What,
I don't know. It's a really good question. I'm actually surprised I don't know where that came from, but you're a demonstration of your own program.
exactly. And I have to thank you very much for the skills that you bring. But I'll tell you what, one of my secrets is meditation. When I'm meditating, ideas come to me. And I recommend everybody finding that 5 or 10 minutes or 20 minutes once or twice a day to sit in silence. And it might be difficult at first because all kinds of thoughts and anxieties come up, but it's very important. And I would recommend learning a practice, whether it be TM or other, but I definitely recommend TM because TM it's a 5,000-year-old tradition. And, and it just helps to open you, enlighten you, and get you on your path and bring more joy into your life. Also, when I'm laying in bed at night, ideas come to me. So I think it's just a matter of creating the fertility, keeping the eye on the prize, and having faith in knowing where you're going.
And don't you also think, too, that taking that faith and converting it into action? Because, folks may think, yeah, I just wake up one day and I'm Rob Schoenfeld and, I've got these great paintings and now I'm, doing a radio show and I've got a book, a great book, For the Love of Joy, website, The Art of Powerful Living, and boom, there it is. But boy, you have to put a little sweat in this.
Definitely, definitely. So the book took me a whole year to write and a lot of research and everything else. So a lot of dedication went to that. But let me tell you something else. The painting is more of a joy. It comes to me naturally. Last night, I was up late last night painting at 9:30
Wow.
in my studio, and I just finished one of my most beautiful paintings I've ever done in my life. So
Wow.
maybe we'll put it up on the website for you next week or something. But I have to share with you, Pat, if people are looking for their joy, being in creativity is one of the best places to look. I was in bliss last night when I was doing this painting. It's what's called self-referral. It's not only the action of doing the painting, but as the painting is developing, I am getting that beautiful vibe of those beautiful colors. And every color has a vibration. Blue has a certain vibration that brings out serenity and strength and healing. And green, of course, is abundance and earth and healing. And red is vitality. Violet is enlightenment. So every color has a vibration and a joy to it. And I'm working with those colors. And when I create a painting, that's what I do. I bring a visual environment that brings that joy, that beauty, and hopefully an enlightenment to an environment. And
Yeah.
how much fun it is.
Well, and you talked about something just in that brief sentence right there that I think it's important. So often, I believe, Robert, what we do is we negotiate our joy and, or we put it off. And what you're talking about is the concept of, yeah, we can really have it all. We tell ourselves we can't, therefore we can't. And, you know, I think sometimes you said it about the mind. Our minds get so filled with what it is that we are limited to be and do in this world, that if we don't quiet it, we're not going to get that intuition, right?
Exactly, exactly. And let me give you just two more things that you can do
Mm-hmm.
more peace into your life. Like you say, silence and meditation, walking in the woods is great. But if you can add more beauty to your life,
Mm.
whether it's flowers in your dining room table, whether it's a beautiful garden, whether it's color in your house, whatever it is, and there's just more joy into your life. I go dancing 2 or 3 nights a week, swing dancing. And when I'm smiling for the 2 or 3 hours that I'm doing it, do something that brings more joy, more happiness, and more beauty in your life, and watch how your life turns around.
And what's going to happen now when we come back from break is you are actually going to lead us through a guided meditation in the next segment, right?
Exactly. So if you're driving, please don't pull over.
Yeah,
It's where
yeah.
you won't be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so. This is going to be very fun.
And I just want to say to all of you out there, we would love to give a copy of the book away to you, and we'll be able to do that, as you know, very easily. 1-800-930-2819, 1-800-930-2819. When we come back, Robert will take us on a journey. I hope you will take this journey with us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.